Hello Year 11, we're here to try and help you improve your revision and learn as many topics that you can in as little time as possible. So the first thing we're going to focus on is averages from a table, but in particular we're going to look at finding the mean from a frequency table. So I'm going to talk through it, I'll do one example, then I'm going to put a question up for you to have a go at. When the question comes up, I want you to pause the video, I want you to try it, and then when you press play on the video and afterwards, it will have my solutions up afterwards. Here we go. So, a teacher asked 50 children how much pocket money they got each week. The table shows some information about their replies. The first thing we're going to do on this sort of question is add a column, and we're going to call that the midpoint. Because at the moment, we are saying one person has pocket money between 0 and £2. 10 people have pocket money between £2 and £4. So we use the midpoint. So in between 0 and 2 is 1. In between 2 and 4 is 3. In between 4 and 6 is 5. 6 and 8 is 7. And 8 and 10 is 9. So on average, one person is getting pocket money of £1. 10 people are getting pocket money of £3 and so on. We're then going to add another column, and this column, as most of you will know, is midpoint times the frequency. A couple of exam tips. Sometimes in the exam they give you these two columns, other times they don't, but just like on this question, you have enough space on the right hand side of the page to add those two columns on. Once you fill in the column, midpoint times frequency, 1 times 1 is 1, 10 times 3 is 30, 23 times 5 is 115, 14 times 7 is 98, and 2 times 9 is 18. Then we do the total of the midpoint times frequency. So I'm going to total up all of these numbers here. So 1 plus 30 plus 115 plus 98 plus 18, which gives me 262. I also need to total up my frequency column, which I know is 50 because it told me in the start of the question. You don't always get given that at the start of the question. Sometimes you will have to add up all of the numbers there. At the moment in the exam, it's out of 4 marks. We're on 3 out of 4. The final mark is to do 262 divided by 50, which when I do that, I get £5.24. Make sure you include your units, but also we can check that answer is sensible, because if we look up £5.24, when you look at the different pocket money people get between no pounds all the way up to £10, £5.24 does seem like it's a sensible estimate for the mean. Don't forget, the reason it's an estimate is because we don't know exactly how much each of these people received, so we had to use the midpoint, so that was where our estimate came in. Okay, I'm now going to put another question on the board that you're going to have a go at. So once the next question is on the board, please pause it. And now it's your turn to have a go. So pause the video and have a go at that one. Don't be put off by the fact they've only put one box there. If you need to add another column, you can add another column in the space provided. In 2 seconds, I'm going to move on to the answer. If you haven't paused it already, get it paused now. So first column is your midpoint column, then you need to do your frequency multiplied by your midpoint. Once you got to the end, you should have totaled up your frequency times midpoint column, totaled up your frequency column, which you were also told was 100, and you should have got an answer of 86.6. Again, it looks like it's a sensible answer, and that would have got you 4 marks in your exam. Okay, hope that helps. If not, watch it again, or alternatively, you're welcome to use MathsWatch if their videos are better and a bit more exciting than ours. We won't be too offended. We will be posting loads more videos for you to help you, but do get in touch with myself or Mr. Hussey if you need any further information. Thanks.